Hello from the Garden of Nick. Today I'm going to be talking about the propagation of Maliflora crocea. It is a succulent native to Africa, although it is growing here at a nearby community garden in Anaheim. This is what it will start like. Simple, after you snip it with clean shears. This is prior to me clipping the succulent for propagation at a nearby community garden. And this will be your end product. It has been about a month of water propagation. The roots are now getting tangled. This one's a little nasty on the bottom, but there are still roots developed. This is my first time propagating succulents. I am aware there are many ways of propagating succulent plants. Seeds can be collected for sowing, although that can be difficult to germinate them. It is more common to use leaves for cutting propagation. Generally, in the spring and autumn time, these leaves are collected for propagation. This will not be the last time. This one did not go through. So out of 1, 2, 3 that I did, 2 managed to propagate successfully. After noticing that they propagated successfully, I'm sure they would have done a lot better if there was a lot more sun on my patio. During these fall and winter months, I get minimal to no sun. Early spring and summer is when I get all the sun on my patio that I could wish for. So for these ones, now that I know what the propagation process is like and how don't really know if you'd call these leaves. I would most likely chop them and just leave the stem in there alone and let it propagate. Now I have not done dry propagation where you just chop it and leave it in a humidified area. I have not done that, but I will show you why I decided to clip and propagate this plant. So during the summer, it looks like this. Gorgeous. And this is what I had recently collected. The buds were closed, but it's a very vibrant pink, almost red. So when it opens, boom, a burst of orange. That's beautiful. Now we'll give you some history about this plant. The Coppery Mesemb, also known as Maliflora crocea. I'm getting this information from Picture This. It is a flowering perennial herb native to Africa. The Coppery Mesemb is an ice plant that has been introduced in California in the United States and is considered a noxious weed there. Surprisingly enough, I found it in a dead part of the community garden, so I'm not surprised it's thriving there on its own. In Arizona, the Coppery Mesemb is planted in landscaping due to its low maintenance needs and drought tolerance. In California, it is used as ground cover in areas that often see wildfires because Coppery Mesemb has very low flammability. That's actually a great note for us Californians. So do take note if you're a succulent lover as well. Its conditions requirement from Picture This say, Coppery Mesemb is super easy to take care of with resistance to almost all pests and diseases. It is a perfect option for gardeners with brown thumbs. Sunlight, it needs full to partial sun. Hardiness, 20 degrees Fahrenheit is what it can withstand. Hardiness zones, preferably zone 9. It loves sandy, loam, chalky, acidic, neutral, and alkaline soil. So it also has a care guide. Watering, fertilization, pruning, planting time, and propagation. Pests and diseases. The pests and diseases that Maliflora crocea is susceptible to: black rot, sooty mold, aphids, scale insects, spider mites, and white butterflies. Garden uses. Coppery Mesemb is a creeping succulent with abundant and attractive red, orange, yellow, or pink flowers that grow well in rock gardens, border areas, and containers. Valued for its salt and wind tolerance, it is also a well companion to grow in sandy soil, making it a valuable addition to outdoor gardens in coastal areas. If that doesn't speak to most Southern Californians, then I don't know what does. It is exotic to North America, and it is also invasive to California. I would also like to touch base on the propagation process. I did not do much besides snip it the same day and place it within water. I let nature take its course. As you can see, a couple did root, and the other, unfortunately, took its course and did not root. And that is okay because this is a learning process for me. I don't know anything about propagating succulents, and I'm not giving out knowledge. This is just what I've gathered. I hope it can help you in your propagation station. I will also give an update on these succulents. I will be clipping the sides, as I said previously, and see if that helps with root development. And stay tuned at the Garden of Nick.